right, well, recent reports project that by 2030, half of all adults in the United States will be considered obese.
And projections also estimate that by 2018, obesity-related illnesses will be 21% of healthcare costs in the country. Joining us now to talk about this is Kait Fortunato.
Now, you've written a book about how to rebel against dieting and live a healthier life. Thanks for joining us tonight. Your book is titled Taste the Sweet Rebellion, and you say dieting doesn't work.
No, we were frustrated having clients after client come into our office and just feeling really bad about themselves or trying diet after diet and really not seeing results. So my colleagues and I knew we had to give them a different approach and try something new, something that felt right and something that was realistic. So this is how we came up with our Rebel Against Diets program.
So the big trend nowadays is juicing, people getting the 3-4 day cleanse. Does that actually work?
No, and it can have negative side effects too. You know, you might see some initial weight loss at first, but it's not sustainable. And oftentimes once you stop the juicing, you come off of it feeling really deprived and restricted, and therefore it might lead to overeating once you're done with the juice program.
You say you want people to get out of the dieting prison. What do you mean by that?
We feel as though when you're in prison, it's almost like you're trapped and you're surrounded by guilt, you're surrounded by shame, and especially all these food rules. You know, when you're on a diet, it's really hard to go to your grandmother's house or go out to eat and still stay true to your health goals, and it doesn't have to quite be so all or nothing. So we're really trying to encourage people to break free from diet prison and to find a new way to live their healthy life.
So what actually works? Because you see a new dieting fad, this grapefruit 45 one year and something else the next year that's supposed to burn fat. What actually works?
So we try to find like everything in moderation. I'm sure you've heard it before, but we're really into fitting in fun foods, figuring out what your lifestyle is. You know, if you have young kids or you're working full time, we really just have to find out what works for you. We're not about removing anything from the diet, but instead seeing how we can fit different things in and really try to strive for balance and flexibility when it comes to food.
What advice do you have for parents as kids head back to school? I know when you buy lunch, there have been efforts in recent years to make school lunches more healthy, but as well as for parents who pack their kids' lunches and just want to throw in those potato chips and other yummy things that are not so healthy. What advice do you have for them?
So I've been working a lot with my clients going back to school on using some leftovers in different ways. So even breakfast for lunch, you know, some homemade waffles or pancakes with some hard-boiled eggs. We have great recipes in the book for using like leftover chicken from dinner or rotisserie chicken. Trying to get out of the rut, even for myself, of just bringing sandwiches all the time and really trying to do something creative and different. And asking your kids to help out or pick and choose. They really love it and they're more willing to eat it as well.
So in terms of dieting, are we well informed or misinformed as it relates to salt and sugar and those types of items?
I think a lot of times we're misinformed. The diet industry is about a $60 billion industry, so we're constantly bombarded with different strategies and different weight loss programs, and to be honest with you, if something really out there worked, there probably wouldn't be so many other things out there. I recently read a stat that 95% of weight loss through dieting is regained within 2 years. So we really are just seeing that it's not working and you feel bad about it, and so has to be something else to try.
Are there things that people can remember, like incorporating certain food groups in every meal? Or I know my mom used to say, make sure you have as many colors in one meal as you can. What do you say?
Yes, we're big on colors, big on variety, eating the rainbow. There really is science and truth to that. And then we definitely strive for balance when it comes to your main meals. We're always encouraging clients to try to get a source of carbohydrates, fat, and protein in at every meal. It really helps with your blood sugars and satiety, and most importantly with taste.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today. And again, the book is called Taste the Sweet Rebellion, and it's available on Amazon.